Another day, another company, it seems, when it comes to looking at the tech sector and layoffs in this market today. Today we're going to be looking at Meta, but first I want to share a interesting story that I found on Reddit with you guys. So this is a user speaking about the fact it's so difficult, right? Why is tech so difficult to get a job in? The user says that their boyfriend graduated with a math and computer science degree back in December of 2022. This was posted 2 years ago. He graduated with a 4.0 GPA and worked on a lot of research projects throughout his time, in undergrad as well. He's been applying to jobs but hasn't been able to get one ever since. He's always depressed about it, and every time I suggest something like getting a temporary job, he just gets mad. Now perhaps the last part is irrelevant, but this is what we're seeing a lot in the tech sector, and please do bear in mind that this was posted around about 2 years ago now. So the thing is, this is actually just getting worse. And again, since this article was written, it's becoming even more challenging to get jobs in this sector. We're looking at Meta and how they're beginning to streamline their workforce. But you know what? They're not the only one. So they've been talking about terminations, but if you look all across the tech sector, and perhaps even across the US government as well, when President Donald Trump and Elon Musk came into government and they were looking into this government efficiency, they've been looking at shrinking the federal government in an effort to enhance accountability, reduce waste, and promote innovation. Now, no matter what you think about that, good or bad, that's irrelevant. A big thing to think about is that their efforts have so far resulted in over 32,000, almost 33,000 government employees being laid off, and over 110,000 federal departures. So inevitably, all of these people are going to be looking for a job themselves in today's market, which is already challenging enough. And again, combine this with what even 2 years ago was a very challenging market, you now see why this is becoming not only even more competitive and perhaps even more impossible for a lot of people. The challenge is just going to be heating up, or it's likely to continue to grow as time goes on. So again, like I said, we're going to be focusing specifically on Meta. And we have an article here from around about 3 weeks ago roughly, and it speaks about how performance terminations are beginning at Meta. They're looking to streamline, right? They're looking to lay off up to 4,000 people. And we hear this all the time, right? They're looking at streamlining, they're looking at improving efficiency, and this is around 5% of the workforce which is expected to lose their jobs. And again, going back to this little article, or this little comment here, this is what we're seeing. Not only is it difficult to get a job, for a lot of people, it is difficult to maintain it. Tech is a sector where, especially at the minute, it's rapidly changing, it's rapidly evolving. It always has been, but AI certainly is changing the game. And with the current situation that a lot of companies find themselves in, where profits are shrinking, customers are generally shrinking, a lot of these companies are looking to balance the books a little bit better, or at the very least improve profit margins. And in a lot of these companies, one of the first things that's going to be going, likely, is going to be a lot of the workforce. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see more and more stories about streamlining coming out in the near future. It's a worrying trend in today's market, and if you're a graduate looking to get a job, especially in some of these sectors, it's very, very challenging. Again, there's a lot of people out there trying to get into development. Lots of people want to get in this market. Think about when these people might have got their degree. We were told, or it's implied, that this is a very, very profitable sector, and it absolutely can be for people who are in this market. But the thing is, tons of these people are straight out of college with internships, and there's still quite a few developers out there from the first rounds of layoffs. And again, this started in 2022. So what you're going to be seeing here is, in today's industry, right, it makes a lot more sense for people or companies to hire people with experience under their belt. And if you are a graduate in today's market, or somebody looking for a job for the first time, likely it's going to be very, very challenging. It's a worrying trend in today's market, and reduce risk. Inevitably, it means that at some point they're going to shrink, and this is just another example of where we're seeing this. Thank you for watching the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, give it a like and subscribe, and I hope I'll see you all again soon. Goodbye for now.